What up? It's your boy A9. Today, we back with another episode of A9 Cast. You know what I'm saying? It's not a podcast. It's just me sitting here talking about what I want to talk about. Things that happened to the week that's caught my interest. You know what I'm saying? And I also go on little tangents about just anything. You know what I'm saying? Usually has something to do with just the future. What goes through my mind, what runs through my head throughout the week personally. So it's kind of a mixture of my inner thoughts and then also what's going on outside of my inner thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So this week, let's start it off getting justice. Talk about justice. You know what I'm saying? So nobody was really charged for what happened to Breonna Taylor, the black queen herself. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragedy. But it's not shocking. You know what I'm saying? The system ain't for us. The system ain't on our side. You know what I'm saying? And it's most definitely not on the side of the black woman. You know what I'm saying? It's said all the time, the most disrespected and unprotected and rejected, you know what I'm saying, women or person on the planet, specifically in America, is the black woman. You know what I'm saying? I got all respect and all the love in the world for the black queens. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame. You know, one of my goals not only is to put people on, not only to put myself on, but to make sure I make some type of change. You know what I'm saying? Do something for just the black women, because nothing would exist. You know what I'm saying? I personally believe nothing would exist without the black woman. The greatest black men you can think of possible wouldn't be great without the black woman. I wouldn't be great without the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Without my mom, without, my aunties and cousins and women like that. Even my teachers, you know what I'm saying? My black teachers, just, you know what I'm saying? They play a big part in our lives, and we don't never think about it until it's too late. So, one of my goals in life is just to put specifically black women on, put my friends on, family on, but I most definitely want to make sure black women get the respect, get the bit put in positions they should be put in. You know what I'm saying? So once again, justice for Breonna Taylor. Like, one dude got charged, and that was for shooting into the neighbor's house or something like that, and put a hole in the wall or something like that. Like, it's crazy, bro. How like a wall is valued more than a black woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. And this is not the tangent of the week, but it just needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? Black women, just shouts out to all my black queens. I don't care. I don't care if you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you feel some type of way about yourself. I don't care if the black men have made you feel some type of way. Me personally, you are the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? So, for the next topic, I'd like to announce this week. You know what I'm saying? Or not this week, but last week, after a lot of grinding, a lot of hustling, a lot of working, a lot of saving, you know what I'm saying? A lot of everything. The car that has been in many of my videos that you see me driving, the car that I'm currently in right now, you know what I'm saying, is officially 100%, a million percent mine. You know what I'm saying? And by that, I mean, when I was first looking for a car to buy, about I want to say 2 years ago, April 25th, 2018, I was looking for a car to buy. I found a car that I wanted to get. I didn't have no credit at all. So I was like, okay, this is a way for me to start my credit. Of course, I got a couple of credit cards now, but at that time, okay, this is a way for me to start my credit. So the car I wanted, I couldn't get because I didn't have no credit, and they wanted a huge down payment that I didn't have at that time. So they said, we can put you in this car right here, and then you could, 9 months down the line, you could trade this car in and get the car that you want, because your credit should be good enough for you to do that. You need a little down payment. You know what I'm saying? So that was me that gave me. But I decided now I ain't gonna do that, because I don't really mess with that trading cars in, because it usually ends up with you paying two notes at the same time. So I've been having this car since April 25th, 2018, paying a note on it. But I've been paying the note, especially specifically this year and the end of last year. I've been paying the note off months at a time. But I decided, with all the investing and saving and all the stuff that I've been doing to have extra money, why not just cut this off? So last Friday, I want to say, I paid off my remaining balance on this car, so I no longer have to pay the who was it, credit acceptance, who I had got this car under. I don't have to pay them a dime anymore because now the car is 100% mine. I don't have a note anymore. I'm good. I'm happy. It's a celebration. One of my goals of the year, one, was to have 5 figures in my stock portfolio. I hit that about a month ago. My second goal was to be debt free, and I'm officially debt free. I do not consider my credit cards debt because I pay them off every single month. You know what I'm saying? And I don't put much on there besides gas and advertisement for my business. So I consider myself debt free. I don't owe nobody money. You know what I'm saying? That is a celebration. That deserves a round of applause. I'm probably going to look for a round of applause soundbite and put it right here. Let's talk about it. Mr. Lanes, Mr. Tory. A few months ago, it was reported that there was an incident that happened outside of, I wouldn't say it was outside of Kylie Jenner house, but around Kylie Jenner house, where Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez were involved. Apparently, Meg Thee Stallion, this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? But they're driving over the grass. Meg Thee Stallion was shot in whatever incident had. To this day, there still is no 100% clear cut layout of what exactly happened. From what I read, the research I've done and all stuff like that, apparently what Meg Thee Stallion said is we got into an argument. Before it got any more escalated, I got out the car and then Tory Lanez leaned out the car and shot me in the foot. That just sounds so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just not saying it sounds crazy as if she's lying, but it sounds crazy as just that happening. You know what I'm saying? That sequence of a woman getting out of a car to avoid confrontation and pretty much almost getting hit with a drive-by. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a drive-by because I'm pretty sure the car was parked, but just that whole thing just sounds so crazy. But Mr. Lanez, Tory Lanez, dropped an album called Daystar, which I think is his first name or something like that. Or his last name, something like that. Tory Lanez dropped the album, and in that album, he makes several references talking about the incident. The timing is bad, especially with the whole Breonna Taylor thing going on. But he decided, for him, in his mind, this was the perfect time to drop an album, pretty much calling a black woman a liar for being shot at, even though medical reports say that she did have shrapnel in her feet. You know what I'm saying? So some of the lyrics that he says in there is Megan's people trying to frame me for a shoot. How the fuck you get shot in your foot? Don't hit no bones or tendons. I wasn't the wrong one that night. You was just too drunk to even see it. I've never even had an argument with you. Like, just different lines where he's pretty much, from what I was reading, it seemed like these lines were all in different songs throughout the album. I don't know why he did just, like, if you're going to do it, do it. Why did you just sprinkle these lines throughout the album? Why didn't you just be like, okay, like, if I was in a situation, if it was me, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't shoot a woman. But if I were in this situation, if I had the amount of Tory brains to make an album, I would just, in the intro, say what has to be said and then move on. I wouldn't sprinkle stuff around the whole album like that. Like, that's just weird to me. I come in there, get all that off my chest. That's usually what the intro is for. The questions and stuff like that they have that you don't want to answer, put it in one song, get that all out the way, and then go on to something else for the rest of the album. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't sprinkle different little shots. I just have one song dedicated to, all right, I'm gonna explain exactly what happened that night, blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna move on. I don't understand why he sprinkled it through the album. I didn't listen to the album, but from what I was reading, because I just did a lot of reading on it, from what I was reading, it seemed like he had multiple songs with different lines that were referencing this one subject, when he could have just had one song talking about that subject and it got out the way. But to Tory Lanez, bad timing. Bad timing to call a black woman a liar. And nobody's still saying anything. to where we know exactly what it was. She's saying he shot me. He's saying no, I didn't. So we're pretty much still at where we're at because, okay, the person who was accused of shooting said he didn't shoot. So who shot? What happened? What did y'all argue about? From what I saw too, or something like Tory was a little too flirtatious with Kylie. Megan was drunk and got a little mad. So if I gotta take each piece of everything that each of them is saying, possibly one theory is Meg Thee Stallion was upset that Tory was flirting with Kylie Jenner. She went off on him, said something that made that. So apparently, Tory was a little too flirtatious with Kylie. You know what I'm saying? So Megan probably got a little upset. They got in an argument about it, and things escalated from there. But there's just so many. I don't know. Nobody's saying. I know that would be snitching, but the only court they're in front of is a court of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if telling your fans, telling people who want to know what happened in a situation is still snitching, just stop bringing up the situation. If you're not going to say anything, stop saying anything. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, on to the next one. I'm praying for Meg, praying for Tory, praying for anybody affected by this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But on to the next one. The tangent of the week, tangent of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that is what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? What everything is all about. Everything I do. Everything people like me do. What it's really about. It's about, providing opportunities. Taking care of the people you love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like me, or a lot of people from a certain place, from a certain life. You know what I'm saying? You used to seeing people struggling. You used to seeing people just not being able to survive, or just in survival mode 24/7. People aren't in a mode of success. They're not in a mode of thriving. They're always in survival mode. What do I have to do to survive this day? What do I have to do to survive this week? What do I have to do to survive this year? When you grow up in an environment where all people have on their mind is, how will I survive? What do I got to do to get enough money to eat tonight? You know what I'm saying? When you grow up in an environment like that, you just want to take people out of survival mode. You know what I'm saying? You want to take people out of an environment where they're always in survival mode. You want to put people in a place where it's just like, okay, now you ain't got to worry about starving tonight. You can leave. You know what I'm saying? You can go get something to eat if you're hungry. You can go and spend as much money as you want on groceries and be good, and not have to worry about, dang, I spent all this money, now how am I going to keep the lights on? You know what I'm saying? You want to put people in a position where it's like, okay, you ain't got to worry about the government having to step in just so you could survive. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the jewelry. It ain't about the cars. It ain't about who got the most anything. It ain't about who got the most women. It ain't about who got the most jewelry, who got the watches, who got the most cars. It ain't about that. It's about providing opportunity. It's about taking care of your people, taking care of your people's people. It's about taking care of your future. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids, but it's about providing for those that are not there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what it's about. It's about taking care of your kids before you have kids. It's about taking care of your grandkids before you have grandkids. It's about laying down a foundation, and everybody gets to eat off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's about setting up the table, cooking the food, and laying it out and walking away. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Enough bread for everybody to eat on forever. That's a statistic. It's a statistic out. There's enough food on the planet for the world for every single human on the earth to eat 3 times a day, every single day. There is enough food. But some people just want it all for themselves, so people starve. It's all about changing that. It's all about giving. If that food is there for everybody to eat off of, let everybody eat off of it. And if somebody being stingy,
look, I ain't gonna be like him. Let me give you a piece of my food. I ain't gonna let you starve. You know what I'm saying? If that person ain't gonna give you the food, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to eat that much anyway. You know what I'm saying? I only eat once a day anyways, twice a day anyways. I don't need that third meal. Hell, you have that third meal. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about. That's where my mind's at. That's where my mind's at all times. I remember just starving. I remember that. Just chilling. I remember my dad, my dad at this point kind of just likes working two jobs, but he don't have to work two jobs because all of us grown, all of us getting money. You know what I'm saying? But I remember living, we had a house, but what, just bread, meat, cheese, not having cable. A lot of people that I talk to, or a lot of people who have conversations with me, or make references or ask me if I've seen certain movies or certain shows from a certain time, and I'll be like, no, because there were times where we had cable. There were times where we just watched the same DVD every single day, all day long, on repeat. You know what I'm saying? We done watched Wild Wild West a million times. We done watched what was the it was an Elmo movie where he was like in the junkyard or something like that. We done seen that a million times. I can't remember the name of it. We done had we done seen Medea Class Reunion bootleg a million times. Now we in a position. Now we setting things up to where what we went through, ain't nobody else got to go through that. Our kids ain't got to go through that. Our family ain't got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. I ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working my way there. So I can get so my mom could retire, so my dad could retire, so they could just chill. So we could eat good. So we could sleep good. You know what I'm saying? You work hard now so you ain't gotta work hard later. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. It ain't about the flashiness. It ain't about all these liabilities. It's about the assets and how long those assets will last. Buy you a couple houses. Have that rental income coming in every single month. And eventually when you pass away, that rental income gonna go to your kids. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be getting that every single month. They just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Buy you a couple stocks. Start you a couple businesses. Keep that passive income coming. But guess what? Don't spend it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you could spend it. Maybe if your passive income is good enough where you could spend it and still save it, by all means. But just think about the future. It's all about the future. You know what I'm saying? Because the past, they kind of messed it up for us. But now we got the information. Now we got the ability to change everything. And that's what it's all about, changing everything. But that's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces.